You ever wonder why people are the way that they are? You ever wonder why people think the way that they think? Well, here's the answer to your questions. This is the Sit Down.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Sit Down. Today we have the lovely
Cold-hearted.
Cold-hearted. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm blessed.
So, man, this is an amazing, beyond amazing event put on by the L.O.U.D family, by the L.O.U.D music family, and Derek. Shout out to Derek. How you been? And what are your experience at an event like this?
Man, I actually been blessed to actually get here. I missed this invite last year.
Oh, wow.
By doing, a lot of your, if people don't follow you, it goes to general. And I missed it. I saw a lot of my friends here, and I was like, what did I miss out on? But it was kind of good that I missed out on it because I felt like I didn't have enough to show. So in between that time to this time, I have stuff to show.
Okay.
I've done a couple of showcases. Like when I came in here, people knew me. And then after yesterday, I did a lot of the interviews, and it's hard to be memorable when it's a lot of people. But people was like, hey, Cold-hearted. I'm like, dang, remember me, so that's good. I feel good.
Well, look, every time we sit down with somebody, we try to see if they can get a memorable interview.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we've been hearing a lot of different things by a lot of different people and their aspects on this music industry, on a personal life. So, we try to get everybody to leave a mark on our table in our booth. So, how many years you been in the game? Where you originally from?
All right, so I'm from here.
Oh.
I'm from Houston, Texas, okay? I lived on the north side. I moved to Mo City. I lived in Stafford. Now I live in A-Leaf. So I'm from everywhere.
I'm in A-Leaf.
I'm
in A-Leaf. I'm in A-Leaf. I'm in A-Leaf.
You got to get some work done.
I'm in A-Leaf, for sure.
You were saying I started music in 2019. So I started getting my momentum going, trying to find my sound. And then what happened? 2020, COVID. But what I did was I went and bought a home studio so I can really perfect my sound. Like, my favorite rappers, I don't make music like that. You know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper is J. Cole. Of course, I like Kendrick Lamar. I love lyricists like that. But a lot of people can't digest that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I call myself the female viber and truth teller, because I vibe, but I put that truth in there. But I make more music kind of like Tory Lanez, K-Camp.
Right.
Like you said, talking about feelings. I think it's good to talk about your feelings. Talk about that experience that kind of hurts you. Somebody else been through that too. And it might not help them, or it will help them if they can just talk about it. It's about opening it up and then letting it go, closing it, and keep going.
Yeah.
So you're not the only person that went through something.
Man,
that same thing.
That's important.
Yeah.
People don't realize. And it's even speaking on that, as an artist, I can tell that, a lot of times it's easy to find yourself feeling alone because a lot of the people around you aren't artists.
No.
Right? And so it's like, it's easy to be like, dang, like I'm by myself. So, especially as a female artist, right?
Oh.
And that's how I've definitely been getting a lot of feedback from a lot of females that we talk to, that it's definitely different for a female artist than it's a male artist. So, from your perspective as a female artist, when can you say, throughout, whether it's been your career or your personal life, that you first said mental health is a real thing, and that you felt that, okay, I need to start taking care of myself mentally in order to maintain?
I'm going to say it like this. I don't know if people know, but in between like 18 and 21, that's when like, I would say chemical imbalance and stuff start to show. When I turned literally 21 on my 21st birthday, I had a psychotic episode. And it was because I was holding on to a lot of stuff, and a lot of people don't understand you don't hold on to things. You have to talk about it. Not to everybody. You don't have to get on Instagram and tell everybody what's going on. You
That's the biggest mistake people do.
And they understand you, and they can tell you how to move on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was for me. And I really feel like mental health is important. Even in my 9 to 5, mental health is not labeled as sick. If you look it up online, it's sick. It's a sick day, but not there. And I'm pushing for that there because I feel like in an office setting, everybody needs one day a month to just collect themselves. Have a mental health day. We take so much that we need to regroup. So that's what I meant.
Definitely. So as a female artist or as an artist, and it's a lot of things that fans don't see that you have to deal with, right?
Yes.
It's lights and cameras and performing and all this and the fun stuff.
Yeah.
But then after this shut down, you got to go home.
Yeah.
You got to go back to the studio. You got to go back to work.
Got to work.
So what are some of the things that help you keep you as a female artist mentally grounded for the grind, for the long run?
Okay. So I don't know know if people utilize their phone like they should. We have so many what you call do not disturbs and focuses. So I do work a 9 to 5 daily. When I pull up to work in the location, I don't get notifications. When I get off work at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 6:15, that's my personal time. I usually just listen to music and unwind till I get home. I also have this app called Balance. I do a lot of meditation. When I wake up in the morning, I'm listening to inspirational things. I'll listen to church. I don't know if anybody knows about Mike Todd, but I listen to him a lot. That type of stuff, it makes me feel better. We have to do that. You know, we take a beating daily, but we have to build ourselves up. So that's where I start with it.
What's up, man? I definitely appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us, and you know, as big as an event that you blessed us with your presence. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and take the time to talk about any upcoming projects you got.
All right.
Any shout outs you want to give.
All right, so right now I got an upcoming song called Major. In 2 weeks I'm dropping it. Everybody wants to feel or find out if the city boys are up or if the city girls are up. And I'm on both sides, you know what I'm saying? So I'm dropping Major and we're gonna figure it out.
Shout out Johnny Depp, we up in the finals, baby. City boys in the finals, baby. Shout out Johnny.
Hey, and look, are you into basketball and stuff like that?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who you going for in the finals right now? Look, it's hard, ain't it? But look, I'm a hooper.
I will say this. I want the young guys to win. I always go for the guys who ain't never been there.
Underdog.
Right? Like, I'm tired of seeing the Golden State. It's like they got it easy.
All right, but look, I watched basketball before like the last couple of years I stopped because it's the same thing, right? But now it seems different. It is changing. I watched that play-in tournament and I watched the Celtics play in. They beat the Hornets. They swept the Nets. I'm gonna keep gunning for them. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody know I'm going from. That's not. And like, I'm a Laker Nation by heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to go for the Celtics. But I want the young guys to win. I really want them to.
My daughter's a ball player. She played ball, so we definitely a ball family right here. And we was definitely in the tournament. Like we was. I ain't gonna lie. Women's college basketball is probably one of the most competitive parts of basketball.
My favorite basketball moment is when the Tennessee Vols, when Candace Parker and them won a championship. I was so young, wasn't even supposed to be up. I watched that, I turned it up to like volume 1, and I saw them girls win in like 6 seconds. I was like that's the best feeling.
I think was, I can't remember her name, but this old girl from UConn. And it was
Maya Moore?
both games, no.
Okay.
It may not have been UConn, but she hit both games, back-to-back game winners to get to the next. It was dark-skinned girl. They called her female Kobe or something like that.
Man, they be working.
But it's like watching that and then her having to do the same thing the next night. I was just like,
that's hard,
man.
And you live up to the name. I mean, to the name and to the game. That's that hard work.
Man. But again, man, we definitely appreciate you stopping by and blessing us. So, but before you go, I gotta get you the blessing board.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me use this real quick.
Wherever you fit in.